Hey queens, welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my channel if you're new, and welcome back myself. Honestly, it has been like 2 weeks since I have recorded a video. I am very sorry, but I think I said in like my previous videos, like I've been taken off a furlough, and if you don't know what furlough basically is like a government scheme, helps you save your job because of COVID-19, all of that stuff. Spare you the boring details, but I was basically off of work for like 3 months, and then I was taken back to work, and I was like, everything's gonna be fine. I've been off work for 3 months, but I'm gonna get back into the swing of things. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. I was so wrong. There's a lot of new things that I need to get my head around at work, and it has taken its toll on me. That's all I'm going to say. So I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks, but I did let my Twitter fam know. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, honestly, follow me on Twitter. I update everything on there. I don't know how to use the YouTube community thing. Like, do you need to pay for that? I don't know, but I update people on Twitter on what the sitch is with my life, and I also just tweet random stupid stuff. But anyway, I am back, and I didn't realize how much I missed this. Like, it's like therapy when I sit down here and talk to myself and you guys. Like, I'm talking to myself right now, but when you're watching it, I'm talking to you. How strange is that? That's weird, isn't it? That's very weird. But I'm back, and it's honestly, I've missed it. It's like therapy, and I'm back with a new build, and I think it's the most ambitious build I've ever done, my loves. It is a... Oh, how common did I say? It's so common and dirty. It is... the build today, it is a cute little house that I saw on Pinterest. I have a Pinterest for simming. If you want to follow me on that, it's VentiSimmer. I've got everything in like nice organized folders. The only folder that isn't organized is the build by, because now I've started to save like layouts of houses and like blueprints and stuff in there. But yeah, honestly, I love Pinterest at the moment, and I love it when you can see houses on Pinterest that also have the layouts on them. Like, honestly, I cry a little bit. I shed a little tear. And I saw this cute little house on Pinterest, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to make that. It looks really, I mean, to me it looked hard, because you know for a fact your boy don't roof. You know he does the flat roof with like the little trim around it. So I was like, this is quite ambitious. And then also it was like quite large as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to build it in The Sims. I'm going to see if I can do it. What a comeback video that'll be. Right? Do you know what I mean? What a comeback video that'll be. So I thought that I would do it. So, and this, I started with the exterior as well, which I never ever do. I normally like build the shell, then I'll go in, furnish the house, and then I'll do the exterior. But I think it was because like I had a picture to reference. So I was like, well, you know, I'm just going to do the outside first, because I don't, do you know what I mean? Because normally when I build, like I never build anything real. I normally just build things that I come up with, so I'm like, oh, I'll do the exterior last. Or do I? I don't know. But I always feel like I do the exterior last, but I like did the exterior first, and I also like somewhat landscaped as well, which was new for me. Like I never really do that. Like I never do all of that first, so that was a new experience for me. And also like the house, it has like these. It has the, I'm gonna get my orientations mixed up, but I'm pretty sure it has the vertical slats on the bottom and then the horizontal slats on top, which I've never ever done, but I really like I'm gonna sound so pretentious, but I really like the dimension that it gave the house. But I feel like it gave the house such a nice dimension. So I've really enjoyed the exterior of this house. The only thing that I will say is that I'm really upset that in The Sims 4 you can't, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been able to do this in any like previous simming games, but you can't individually colour the roof. Like the roof, no matter what you select, whether you select to paint the whole room or to paint individual wall tiles, you can never paint one singular piece of it. So you'll see at the front of the house, like I've carried up the brick on both levels, on just like the right hand side of the house. I've carried up the brick to the top 2 levels, but then you can see on the roof, like it's not, there's just a weird little tiny little triangle that is not brick, and it's the same on the back of the house, and it really upset me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was sitting there and I was crying. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to hop on the phone to all the sim gurus and be like, Hans, you need to sort this out. And I tweeted about it today. I don't know whether I'm just being stupid. I don't know whether like you hold down like Alt or Control or something and you actually can do it. If you can do it, can you please let me know and put put this little boy out of his misery. Boy, man, person, put me out of my misery and just tell me that you can do it, because I tried everything in game and nothing was working. I didn't Google it because why would I? That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Oh dear. But I mean, yeah, if you can do that, please let me know. But I mean, the exterior of the house though, like, not to blow my own saxophone, but I think that actually does look all right. And initially, so like, you'll see me go in and start doing the floor plan. And initially, like, I didn't actually find the floor plan on Pinterest. Like, I just saw the picture of the house and was like, cool, I'm going to do that. And then I'll do my own floor plan. Oh my God, my laptop's going off. I was like, I'll do that and then I'll do my own floor plan. But then I started doing my own floor plan and was like, oh, I don't know if this is good or not. I ain't too sure. So I switched it out. And I was actually going to like switch out this build and just not do it. But then I carried on looking on Pinterest and I saw the floor plan, the heavens opened, and there she was, the floor plan, staring at me, and I was over the moon, overjoyed. So then I started looking for inspiration, because obviously, like, you've got the floor plan, but the floor plan's just like very basic. So I was like, oh, let me get a little bit of inspiration for the old kitchen, you know, all of the stuff. So I think I got some inspiration from the kitchen from Pinterest as well, inspiration from the bedrooms from Pinterest, and I think everything else is myself, if I'm not mistaken. But even though I did find the layout, I didn't stick to it 100%. So like, I will try and put up a picture of it on screen at some point if I can remember and if I can find it again. But on the ground level, you have like a laundry area, and then you also have the toilet as well. Or no, the second floor you have the laundry area. The ground floor you've got the bathroom, and the whole like left side of the house was literally just the garage or garage, if you want to say that. It was just for the garage, and I was like, what a waste of space, you know what I mean? Like, it was such a big area, so I sliced that in half, because you'll see me like go in and put a bar in there as well, and where I put the bar is where the living room is meant to be, I think. And there wasn't even a dining room, so in like, there's a cute little like, literally like a little square space in the kitchen area, and I pop the dining room in there. And then there's also like a vacant space at the end, which is where I try and put the living room there first, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to put it there. Slice the garage in half, like I said, and then put the living room in with the garage, and then I put a bar where that wall is. So I think you'll see me doing that now. So I did like take a couple of liberties with the floor plan, but just because sometimes it doesn't work in The Sims, or maybe it didn't work in real life. Do you know what I mean? I'm not an architect, but it's now on my CV after I built this house. Do you know what I mean? And when I go for the interview, they're going to say, and what buildings have you built? I'll say, well, darlings, I've built Fort and Crescent in The Sims 4, because that's what this is called. I am out of it. Do you know that? Like, honestly, I feel like I'm going back to school for the first time, going back to work. Do you know, like, when you, like, summer holidays, like before the summer holiday, sometimes you would leave feeling so knowledgeable, and you're like, yes, I've got school locked down. I'm absolutely sick. I'm going to be the next Chris Tarrant. Okay, yeah. I'm going to be the next Steve Jobs. I'm going to be the next Bill Gates. And then when you return, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going on. That's how I feel with work. And that's also how I feel like when I've come back to this channel after 2 weeks. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. Someone please help me. But we'll get through it together, right? That's what the Venti fam is all about. Do you know what I mean? But I really like how the kitchen turned out. I did that thing. I don't know if that's what they're for, but do you know, like on the cabinets, when you go to more options, you've got those really long cabinets that are like floor to ceiling. I put those in and I stuck a fridge in it, and I thought that was the most iconic thing, and wasn't it just so fantastic? But that's probably what they're for, isn't it? But I've never actually done it, and it does get to a point where if you shove it in too far, it is not accessible. Is that the right word? It's not accessible? Yeah, it's not usable. So I did playtest the house, and I did shuffle it in and out of that little space until it worked, and it does work. Everything's playtested, everything does work. The only thing I didn't playtest were the bins that I put outside behind like that floor fence. Do you know, like the fence that you use to like line stuff? But I feel like they will work. I feel like they'll work, right? Yeah, they'll work, sure. They'll absolutely work. And yeah, so you can see me putting in the bar now. And then I think I go on to furnish their living room. So it's like quite a nice, spacious living room. I would like to have that living room. They've got a fish tank. I would absolutely love a fish tank, right? When I first moved into my flat, I've been in my flat for like 5 years now. 5 years on the 19th of this month, actually. And when I first moved in, I saw that I had a cat flap and I was like, cool, at some point in my life, I will get a cat. But to begin with, I just wanted to get like 3 goldfish. I wanted to call them Trini and Susanna. I wanted to get Trini, Susanna and Gok after the 3 fashion icons themselves. And I remember like wanting goldfish so bad. This is going to make me sound really ungrateful, but I wanted goldfish so bad. And then I came back from work one day, and on my way back from work, my mum called me and she was like, I've got a surprise for you. And I was like, oh, like, what is it? She was like, oh, it's tortoise shell. And I was like, oh, you've got me some tortoise shell, because I like absolutely love the ocean. So you got me some tortoise shell. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And she was like, no, she's tortoise shell. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean she's tortoise shell? Turns out she'd got me a cat, and she was like, would you like a cat? And I was like, oh, well, I'm not sure. But I've just moved in. I've been in my flat for like a couple of weeks. And she was like, well, the cat's in your house, in a bed, waiting for you when you get home. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then when I came home, that was the birth of Willow. Yay. And she's been here ever since, and she is an absolute little madam, but I love her. But anyway, I don't even know how I got onto that story. How did we get onto that? What were we talking about? I actually have forgotten what we were talking about. I'm so sporadic, aren't I? Sporadic, is that the right word? I don't even know anymore. What was I talking about? I'm going to stop recording and think about what I was talking about. Hold on. Right, I've remembered. We were talking about having a fish tank and how much I would love to have a fish tank. I don't know how I got onto the story of the birth of my cat, but we got there. But the living room, it is nice and spacious. I really like that. I would actually like to live in this house, I think. It's just nice and modern, and I absolutely live for modern things. Like honestly, I can't tell you how much I just love modern builds. Don't get me wrong, I love a building with a bit of history. Absolutely love it. Like, give me an old cottage. Oh, I'll love it. But just building modern stuff, it's just like, I don't know. Do you guys find it easier to build modern things, or do you find it easier to build historical, timely pieces? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you find it easier to build like a modern house, or do you find it easier to build a Victorian house? I think I enjoy building modern things because for me it's slightly easier, because when you're building like Victorian or something, you've got something to reference, whereas when you're building something that's modern, you can just say it's modern. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I have no idea, but again, I'm like such a sporadic builder, so like I would never focus on one room. So like I think I was focusing on the living room until I got bored, and then I was like, nope, off with that. I'm going to start doing some landscaping. Oh, no, off with that. I'm going to do the kitchen. So I'm really sorry for that. I will try and work on it and try and stick to one room. But I don't know if you guys are the same, but like when you're building, it just gets to a point where you're like, oh, I can't see it coming together. I can't envision it. I don't get it. So then you're like, no, I'm off. Gonna go and do something else. So I'll try and work on that. I really will, because I know that some people don't like that. Some people would like to see like the finished room before you move on to the next one. And especially like when we move upstairs as well, I couldn't for the love of me figure out the bedrooms. And I'll probably say this in every video just so everyone knows, but I am hella colorblind. So I think with like everything downstairs, I'm pretty content that the colors do match. The only thing that I'm not sure about is like the wood paneling, like the brown of it. To me, it looks very red, like orange toned. To me, anyway. I don't know if it looks like that to you. When we get upstairs, the rooms that I'm really not confident in are the bedrooms. So I know for a fact it's a clashing of browns and stuff, because like no browns in the game match anyway, but I really don't know if to me it looks nice, and to me I would absolutely have that bedroom, but it just gets to a point where like there are tones and I'm just like, I really don't know what you are. I don't know what color you are, because I'll select them manually. I know that you can select them from, there's like a category where you can select the colors, and I did do that for the exterior of the house, and I did do it on some of the items, but sometimes I just like to go off on one and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do what I like. So I don't know, I really don't know, but we're coming on to the bedroom soon. So to begin with, I wanted to do this like really big open wardrobe, and I imagine like a couple living here, and then you've got like a guest bedroom upstairs as well, or you can have 2 couples living here, or you can have 3 Sims living here and use the other room as like the child's bedroom, maybe like a teenager's bedroom, whatever you want to do. But I imagine like two Sims living here initially anyway, so I wanted to do this like massive open wardrobe, and I did do this before in a build that I never actually released, but it's like this big open wardrobe. And you know those like wardrobes that have the glass, so that they're just huge glass doored wardrobes? So I wanted to like do that but have them sort of be open. So I built like 2 walls either side and then had glass on them, and then I put 3 wardrobes in them, spaced them out, and then I put shelves in between them. I don't know if it looks cool. To me, I thought it looked cool. And then I just put stuff in there like open, so you've got like boots, you've got perfume, you've got towels, you've got all sorts in there actually, and I really like how that turned out. So that's like sort of like a feature in the bedroom. And then to me the bedrooms ended up sort of being like a beach theme, and I really don't know where it came from, but I like it. I just don't know if the colours match. I know if the colours match. And I didn't actually record myself doing the bedroom, so I started recording it, and then I was like, this is going to take me too long because I couldn't see the bedroom like coming to me. Do you know what I mean? Is that a weird thing to say? But like when you're doing things, I don't know, I'm going to sound so pretentious, but like when you do art and you're like, I can't see it, like I can't see it coming to me. I just couldn't see the bedrooms coming to me, and I felt the beady eyes of the record button there, and I was like, I'm just going to turn it off and just do the bedrooms so that you'll have a glimpse of them every now and then, but there's some really nice pictures of them at the end as well. Bathroom wise, the bathroom I really enjoyed, but I put in a double shower, like a double open shower, like do you know the university showers, which is just like the open shower? I put 2 of those in there because you've got an ensuite in the master bedroom, so I thought I'd put 2 showers in there and a bathtub, because like if you're married to someone and you're with them, you ain't gonna have no problem like showering next to each other. Do you know what I mean? I would you shower with your partner if you had 2 showers? I probably would. It saves time. Do you know what? It's just more efficient, and you've also got a bathtub in there. I just wanted it to be like big and luxurious, and I think if it was just to have the 1 shower at the end, it would just be too big. But I mean, hey ho, if you don't want the 2 showers, just delete one of them. It's not a big deal. I won't be offended. I low-key thought it was a silly idea anyway, but I did it because it's just bougie, isn't it? And I'm just bougie builder. Do you know what I mean, darlings? Oh dear. I don't actually think I asked you guys how you were doing at the beginning, so if I did not do that, I really hope you're okay. We're like so long into the video and I haven't asked you how you are. I am such a horrible person, but I hope you're okay. I hope lockdown is going good for you. I hope lockdown is going okay for you. I think lockdown is like beginning to ease in the UK from July 4th, but I told my friends you ain't going to see me outside, darling, until I know it's 100% safe. So I'm going to see my family because I'm allowed to now, so that's been really nice. But in terms of like seeing my friends and stuff, I can only see them outside from a distance. That song by Bette Midler, do you know? I don't know, but I hope everyone's okay. I hope that you're all staying safe, and I hope you're doing I just hope you're living your best life, do you know what I mean? I think going back to work and being stressed and all of that stuff for me is just like made me realise that, you know, nothing in life is like, it's just work. Like if you're getting stressed out by work, it is just work at the end of the day, and I just keep on having to remind myself that like it's just a job and it will be fine. Like I can do it. I did it before I left. Like I just don't know if any of you guys have returned from furlough, let me know down below and let me know how you've been feeling with that, because it's been very difficult for me to come back. But if you are finding it difficult, just remember you were doing that job before you left, and anything that you are struggling with or anything like that, you'll get through it. You'll be able to do it. You'll get back on that horse and you'll be riding around like a Seabiscuit in no time. Why is that horse called Seabiscuit? I don't know. In other news, I wanted to talk to you about the channel. So going forward, I think I'm going to be uploading on this channel once a week, so every Thursday. Before I got furloughed, uploading 2 times a week was manageable, like 100%, and also whilst I was on furlough, obviously that was manageable because I was not working. But at the moment, whilst I readjust to everything, I think 1 video a week is definitely manageable for me at the moment, especially whilst I get back on my feet. And I feel so guilty when I don't upload. Like I literally, the amount of guilt I feel is unreal. Like I love making these videos, and I absolutely like love the subscribers that I've got. I love the simming community that I've got on Twitter. I love it all. So when I don't upload and I don't commit to a promise, I feel so guilty, and I'm just like, I get really really bogged down. And like I tried to record last week on my lunch break at work, because I'm working from home at the moment, so I tried to record on my lunch break, and I was just like rushing through everything, and I was like, oh my god, I really need to get something out, I can't be doing this. And it just, I'd rather spend a full week on a video than, you know, like a couple of days on a video and then rushing the voiceover. Do you know what I mean? So like this build, for example, took me like 4 hours, I think, in total, and that was just me sitting down for a couple of hours after my shifts at work, building the house, and now I've sat down today after work to do the voiceover, and then I'll edit it tomorrow, and then I'll pop it out. So I think this is just like a nicer, more comfortable way for me to do these things at the moment, and still enjoy it and still make content that I'm happy and comfortable with. So I hope you thank you guys for sticking with me. Like my channel, I've gained more subscribers recently, and I'm so grateful for that. Like, thank you, welcome, love you all. I just need to make sure that I'm enjoying the content and putting out stuff that I feel comfortable with. So for the time being, it's just going to be one video, but I hope that's okay with you guys. And when I have the capacity to, I will pop out another video by all means. Like once things start freeing themselves up a little bit, by all means, I'll be popping out 2 videos again. It's just for the time being whilst I get used to stuff again. I really hope you don't mind. I hope that's okay. I hope it's alright. But by all means, tweet me suggestions. Let me know down below what you want to see, and I will do it. I've said it in many videos before. I'm very open to doing whatever you want to see. I have a very stupid video idea that I think I'm going to try and record tonight. It's going to be so stupid. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but yeah, I'm not going to tell you what it is. But I think we're coming up to the screenshots soon, so I will leave you with those. Thank you very much for having me. It has been an absolute pleasure. I will see you in the next one on Thursday next week. Stay safe, wash your hands, eat all the food you can, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys. I always like to sing you out, give you a little shent. Do you know what I mean? See you later.